Hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to an amazing build. Well, today in this video, we're going to be building a Cryptopunks 2.0. We're going to be building a Solidity contract for NFTs. And then we're going to be building a React app where you can actually mint an NFT. Altogether, we're going to use then a Ganache, which is basically like a local blockchain. That's right. You'll actually have a local Ethereum blockchain running on your application. And then we'll use Truffle to actually set up an application and to connect to Ganache, guys. I'm so pumped. The stack is amazing. I'm pumped to have you guys here. Hello, Nasir. What's up, Med? What's up, Adharva? Guys, I'm so happy to have you guys here. So as you guys know, before we get started, guys, let's get a look into what this actually looks like. So here's the application that we have for you today here. As you guys can see, beautiful looking application. CryptoCoder is pretty simple. I called it. So what is CryptoCoders? I say Cryptopunks 2.0, but you know, I found these from something called Dicebeers, if you guys don't know what that is. But it's a really cool application. You know, I'll show you right now, basically. So if I type in Dicebeer, right here. By the way, I think hopefully everything is all good now at this point. Yeah, everything's all good now at this point. Great. Yeah, it seems to be everything is all good. You guys can hear me? Yes. Everything seems to be all good. Awesome, sweet. So at this, yeah, I think it's still good. Yeah, you guys can hear me? Yeah. Okay, you guys are all good. All right. I want to make sure I'm not, because like I've, you know. All right. So what is it, right? So Dicebeer avatar, as you guys can see right here. So again, you could just have your own custom little feed, you know, and you can, whatever you type in here, it actually gives you an avatar. It's free to use, you know. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's actually incorporate this into here. And I thought it would be really cool. So by the way, hello Adharva, hello everybody, guys. So good to see you guys. Nasir, hello. Ahmed, what's up, my friend? Good to see you guys. Oh man, Ali says perfect. Hi, Ali. Hello. Andre, what's up? Nasir, what's up? So cool, you guys. Amazing. So, guys, let's get into the actual application. What can you do? As you can see, what happens here is that you actually get to connect to a, you know, Metamask. I call it a Metamask, you know, account. And this is my address. And then what you can do, for example, is in my case, if I type in, let's just say I type in, you know, Ali's here. So I'm going to type in Ali's name, right? Type in Ali's name. I'm going to hit mint. It's going to ask for my approval to actually mint it. That's right. I'm going to hit confirm. And check this out. Ali, you've got your own avatar. Look at how cool it is. You have your own avatar. That's right. And it's only for you. There's no other Ali that you can have. That's it. Like, it's only one unique Ali. One unique Ali. How cool is that? Right. Let's do the same one for... let's say the same one of, let's just say, who else? Let's say Nasir, you're here, I know. Nasir, let's do that. So Nasir, I'm gonna hit mint. There we go. Click confirm. Hey, and we've got Nasir. That's right, guys. Except Nasir, you know, is more on the girly side. I think so. That's right. So what's gonna happen? What do you need to install to make all of this, guys, you know, work? Okay, let me show you, right? So three things, right? As we said, we have Truffle right here. We have Ganache, okay, and Metamask. Truffle is going to be your suite to make sure that, you know, to install the project, everything. It kind of brings everything together. Ganache, on the other hand, is going to be your local blockchain, right? Metamask, I'm sure you guys already know what Metamask is. You know, Metamask is Metamask. It's going to be where you have your address. Also, guys, another really cool thing that I want to show you as well is at the end of all this, I'm going to be giving away for free a Crypto 8 that looks like this. So have your wallet address ready. If you guys have a wallet address, make sure you have a Metamask ready and everything, right? I will just transfer the whole thing to you. You don't have to pay nothing. You just get it completely for free. That's right. So for those of you who never had an NFT, you'll have one today. Okay, beautiful. But, you know, the way I'll be giving them to you for free is I'll see, depending on, hey, you know, who's the most active, you know, all of that kind of. That's kind of how I'll do it. If you're most active in the comments, if you're just the most positive, I'm going to pick you. So get more active. Just don't spam, please. All right. All right, guys. You guys ready, my friends? Because I think I am. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, as you guys know, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing these videos every single week. I have one video that's gonna come out every single week, specifically on blockchain NFT related. Right, I'm really bullish on it. You have no idea how the opportunities that are currently in the blockchain space, guys. You know, me beginning blockchain only a few months ago to now actually being paid for it and building NFT projects. Right, you can be in that same position. I was completely zero in the blockchain space, and now here we are, which is so crazy to me. But it's awesome because it brings so many opportunities to so many people. Right? Do you record this on your channel? Yes, this is being recorded, guys. This is being recorded, so don't worry. Right? Give me 1 sec to create a Metamask account. Yes, that's right. Make sure you guys create a Metamask account. Don't worry. How to become a blockchain developer? Give me a full roadmap, guys. Roadmap's gonna come up later on, not now. Right now, I'm gonna focus specifically only on this specific portion. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. Here is my VS Code. All right, what you need to do. So let's get into the actual requirements portion of it. All right. So I'm gonna bring this down because we don't really need. This is gonna be my, I guess you can say, cheat sheet. The crypto ape. The first thing you guys need to do is make sure you install Metamask. Everything is down below in the description, by the way. Install Metamask right here. Okay, make sure you get that working. You should have it in your extensions folder in here. Okay, and then make sure you install Truffle. So Truffle is gonna be, it's called a Truffle Suite. All you gotta do is do npm install -g Truffle. So if I open up my terminal here, npm install -g Truffle, right, and that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. Yo, what's up, David? Good to see you, my friend. David, I'm pumped. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, dude. So yeah, npm install -g Truffle. That's gonna install the Truffle suite for you. I've already done this. I don't need to do this again. Okay. Once you've got that working, let's go to Ganache. I call it Ganache. Ganache. You like my little thingy? Yeah, I'm having fun with it. So Ganache is your local blockchain, guys. Okay, so if I open up my Ganache right here, okay, there it is. And as you can see, I have a ton of Ethereum, so I'm crazy rich. I'm kidding. I'm not crazy rich. This is actually a test blockchain, so don't worry. This is mainly for the purposes of locals. I wish I had this much Ethereum. That'd be amazing. Wouldn't you wish you had this much Ethereum? So yeah, guys. Okay, beautiful. So let's go. That's all you need to do. Install Ganache right here. Download it from macOS. And once you're all good, you should be all set. Okay. Now, Truffle, Metamask, Ganache all install. Next thing you want to do is let's go ahead and open up VS Code. I'm going to do File, New Window on my VS Code section here. Okay, I'll bring it up for you guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there you go. By the way, guys, I'm still getting the hang of this. It's been a while since I went live, so yes. Right. So let's go into this in this case. Okay, we've got the VS Code. Let's go ahead and open up our terminal. Okay, in the terminal, let's make our actual project. Okay, so I'm gonna go CD. Let's go CD projects. Okay, I have a blockchain folder called, right, and inside here I'm gonna say McDir. And I'm going to create a project. I'm going to call it, what should we call this? Let's call it Cryptocoders. Cryptocoders. Boom. Okay. Looks like it already exists. Cryptocoders 2. Why not? Boom. Right? So that will create my Cryptocoder. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Everybody still with me? Yeah. Thank you, Adkarva, my friend. Thank you so much. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and CD into that folder. Cryptocoders 2. I have a bunch of folders at this point. Okay. CD into that folder. And what we're going to do, we're going to use something called Truffle Unbox. It's like you're unboxing. Unboxing? Yeah, you're unboxing something. That's right. So what is it you're unboxing? If you take a look at it here, let me show you. Truffle Unbox. Well, basically Truffle already comes with prepackaged things. So we're going to use it prepackaged. What's up, Javid? Let's go, let's go. What's up, everybody? What's up, Adkarva? Days. Guys, good to see you guys. Good to see you all. I love it. I love it. So basically, it's like a prepackaged, basically, right? You can unbox it, and then you can have your own kind of, project. You don't have to start from scratch. That's the best part about it. So once you install Truffle, let's go to terminal here. Okay. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to say Truffle Unbox. Truffle unbox, and I'm gonna say React. Let it wait. It's gonna be a while for it to install. Okay, it's gonna be a while for it to install. So give me like a few seconds. Well, I would say 10 seconds. Yeah, that's right. By the way, how are you guys liking this whole setup? I think there's no circle. It's like literally, I don't know if you guys know, but this is a green screen behind me. Give it some time. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is the autocomplete terminal. Don't worry, guys. That's another video. I'll do it. Don't worry. The autocomplete. In the meantime, while we're doing this, I'm actually gonna remove my network so I can show you guys how to do it completely from scratch. So don't mind me here for a second. I'm doing this to help you. Okay. So I'm gonna remove my network here for a second. Let me go here to add network. There you go. Don't worry. I'm just doing this so that it's easier for you guys later on. This is going to be for myself. So I'm going to remove this test network. I'm mainly doing this. I'm going to remove this localhost 7545. So delete. Okay. And then in terms of Ganache account, I'm gonna remove this account, this Ganache account. Okay, good. All right. So I did this because together we're gonna do this together. All right. So all right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We've got our own project now at this point. Got our own project. Let's take a look at what it actually entails. Let's go open up VSCode. Let's open up in VSCode right here. Okay, let's go to blockchain. Where's my projects folder? Blockchain right here. Blockchain. Cryptocoders 2, open. All right. And so let's see. Oh, hi, Lem. What's up, Lem? Good to see you guys. Oh, man, good to see you. So what's actually in this specific folder, right? Let's see. We have a test folder. We have a migrations folder, a contracts folder, and a client folder, right? So guys, this right here, test folder, is going to be for testing. The migrations, I'll explain it's basically like a migrations file in a database. It will actually migrate your contract and deploy your contract to, a blockchain. The contract, that's got actually your contract. You can see there's already a contract here called simple storage. Okay, as you know, this is called .sol for Solidity. I'm going to use Solidity. And the client, that's your ReactJS app. So if I open up a source, if I go to app.js, right there, this is our client, right? What we can do right now at this point actually is run the actual contract. That's how we can run the contract, compile the contract, and see what we get. Do you guys want to do this? Oh, also, Alexander, yes, do I have a Git repository? Yes, I do. The GitHub link is down below, so you guys can check it out, okay? GitHub link is down below in the description. Okay. What we want to do is right-click, open an integrated terminal. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to open them, okay? And inside this terminal, let's do a few things. We're going to compile our current contract. Open integrated terminal, make sure it's actually outside of source. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure you're in the root directory. So at this point, let's do Truffle and let's do compile. Okay. Truffle compile, and then we'll compile everything together, guys. Okay, it will compile your contract together. The current one we have is the simple counter, whatever it's called, right? It's this one right here, the simple storage one. Okay, and we can actually now migrate it too. So I can say Truffle migrate. That's right, Truffle migrate. But before we do that, let's actually change the configuration here file for a second here, because you see it's going to migrate to 8545, basically the localhost 8545 port. But if you look at Ganache, where's Ganache? Come on, Ganache. Where are you? Oh, you're hidden. Anybody see Ganache? I see Ganache. Okay. Okay. So there we go. This is Ganache. Let it load. Don't worry, guys. This will all be safe. Don't worry. Right, so you can see that the actual port we're using is 7545 inside here. So I'm going to hide Ganache now at this point. I'm going to change this to 7545. Boom. Okay. 7545. Let's go ahead and do Truffle migrate. And hopefully that works. Boom, right there. You guys can see we actually went ahead and we migrated two contracts. And you see it used the migrations file as a way to migrate it. right? So it's almost like keeping track of the proper migrations, all right? Okay, now we can run our React app. All right, guys ready? Let's run our React app. So let's do cd client, boom. In the client, we're gonna say npm start. Okay. That says yes. Boom. All right. And at this point, it might give you an error. Hold on. Hold it. Let's see. Is it? Here's the thing, right? Check this out. You have installed Metamask, guys, right? Yeah, don't worry, guys. The live is being saved. Don't worry, right? So you guys installed the Metamask. Everything's all good there. But you actually need to use the Ganache account. So cancel this for now. Let it give you an error. Go to Metamask inside here, okay? And we need to add a new network. You're gonna need to add your local host network, okay? So I'm gonna go to here, click add network. I'm gonna add the localhost network. Localhost 7545, okay? URL is going to be 75 localhost, this one. This can be your URL, localhost 7545. And the chain ID is gonna be like 113 something. Let me see, let me take a look at it here. 1337, boom. Okay, click save now at this point. And that's it. So this is, you are now connected to your Ganache account or the Ganache Ethereum blockchain. Okay. How many hours? Probably I would say 2 hours, I would say. Okay. So this is going to be your Ganache account. Now we need to add our actual address. That's right. So if you look at Ganache right here, you see, this is your wallet. You have a ton of them. You have a ton of wallets, right? And in order to actually use the wallet, you have to use this private key. So check this out. Click on show keys. And use this, don't worry, this key is only for my localhost. You can't steal my private key. Good luck. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this private key. I'm going to click done on this one, right? Click done on this one. And let's go ahead and close this section out. Close this section out. And let's add our Ganache folder or our actual account. So I'm going to go to here, the top right, click import account, guys. Paste in your private key, click import. Boom. You can see now, balance may be outdated. You can see now, this is the actual, Ganache address that's similar to the Ganache account that you just saw. And this is how we connected. Where's Ganache? Come on. Oh, did I close it again? I did. Every time, it's actually funny. Every time I want to close it, I didn't realize that it actually closes it. It doesn't just hide it. So there you go. There's our actual Ganache account, okay? Okay, and so if you refresh it, it should be all good now. There we go. Beautiful. Now, if we go back to our React app, guys, let's go close this out. If I refresh this, you see, I'm gonna use my Ganache account right here. See? Count 3. Click next. Click connect. Boom. Now MetaMask and both are connected. All right. I know, I'm not actually that rich. Don't worry, I wish. Okay, this is a test account, guys, remember. All right, click confirm. And what happened here is this is a contract that stored value. So if you take a look at your VSCode, okay, you take a look at simplesort.sol, which is our actual contract. What happens here, right? So let me zoom in here for a second, right? What actually happens? Well, we have a storage data, right? Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Okay, it's gonna create a function to store the data actually into this storage, and then it's gonna create a function to get the data from that storage. Okay, right? Those ETH are virtual. Yes, those ETH are exactly virtual. That's right, right? So if we now go back to our client application, go to source app.js, you will see that in the example, all we do is we just say set to 5. We change the value in the contract to 5. Okay? Why we can't use our account? Good question. Because the reason why is because you're using Ganache. And so you have to use the account of Ganache, basically. That's why. Okay? That account actually has all the ETH. If you want to use your ETH and and utilize all your ETH, that feel free. Okay. Okay, so at this point, this is what this contract does. To us, it's completely unnecessary. Okay, you might know. To us, we want to completely change this to be the crypto coders right here, right? So step one is going to be, hey, let's create the contract first. Let's go back to our simple store.sol. Okay. In the contracts folder here, let's create new file. Okay. And call it cryptocoders.sol. Boom. Okay. Got it? All right, good. So, oh yeah, cryptocoders.sol. That's right. Inside here, we're going to use the first thing we're going to specify the actual version. So I'm going to say pragma. So this is going to be the version of Solidity, right? So that we're going to use. Let me go hide this thing right here. I'm going to say Solidity. And I'm going to say 0.8.0. Now, what is it specifically? It's saying here, use a version greater than 0.8.0, basically. For when to learn Truffle, you don't have to learn Truffle. It's just about npm install, and then I'll show you guys how to actually use Truffle, okay? Don't worry about learning Truffle so much. All right. At this point, let's actually create a contract. So say contract. So that's how you do it in Solidity. You say contract, and we say crypto coders, okay? And then, there, boom. It's almost like a class, you know, the way I see it, basically. And then every single contract has a constructor. Boom, right? Has a constructor. Now at this point, you're like, holy shit, now what do I do? Right? Like, okay, well, do I have to write the whole contract? It's so hard. It's difficult. Okay, it's not that hard, guys. Right? So this is where something called Open Zeppelin comes into play. So if we go to Open Zeppelin, okay, open up the Open Zeppelin. Inside Open Zeppelin, oh, not this one. Sorry, go to GitHub section. Right there. Okay. In this GitHub section of Open Zeppelin, this is basically they give you the contract almost like format. So they give you the contract format that you can use, right? So I can simply just npm install Open Zeppelin, and that's it. That's right. So let's go actually copy this section. npm install. I'm going to copy this. Let's go back to our VSCode. And in our VSCode, what we're going to do is I'm going to create a new, right there. I'm going to create a new client. Let's make sure we are inside the client folder because that's where our node modules are. Okay, so we're in the client folder right now. Let's do npm install open command not found. Oh, right, because I have to remove that $sign thingy. I don't know, but it was because of the $sign thingy. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Awesome, sweet. By the way, is the music too loud? Is the music good, by the way? Not too much, guys. I feel the music's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so let it install Open Zeppelin. Okay, good. So that is installed. Now we can use it. And in order to use it, we have to import it. So we can import it like this. Import Open Zeppelin. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, import Open Zeppelin. Let me go ahead and hide this for you so you don't have to see it. Right, and it's giving us an error right away. Why is that? So, good question. What is Open Zeppelin? Open Zeppelin it's basically a library. It's an open source library that allows people like me or you to just simply use the formatted contract. So they've created the NFT contract already for you. You just use it and you can modify it to your liking, right? So you don't have to create the NFT contract from scratch. That's what Open Zeppelin pretty much is. Okay? All right, let's go back to here. Inside here, it's giving us an error. Can you hear the music now? How about this? Hopefully the music you can hear now. Yeah. Can you hear the music now? Yes? Yes? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah? Okay. So in Open Zeppelin now at this point, okay, let's go ahead and fix this error. This error now is because we need to go ahead I'll show you why. We need to go to client /node modules /Open Zeppelin. Boom. Yeah, all good, the music? Oh man, that was good. I always love this. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. No, so now we can use this contract, and I want to show you guys exactly what is inside this, this specific thing. So if I go right here to contracts, all right, and if I go here to token, okay, ERC 721, beautiful, and you can see if I go to ERC 721, the contract is made for you. It's there, right? Of course, it's still bare bones, okay? It's still bare bones, but you can use it. This is like the standard for how to do things. And that's it. See, there's even a mint function here. So if I go here to, let me see, if I go to here, IRC, okay, and if I do Command F and I say mint, you will find actually, no, not here. Where is it? Right there. If I hit mint, you can see there's actually a mint function inside here. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. This contract does everything for you pretty much. That's the cool part. That's what we're going to use it. All right. I'm not going to rent the wheel here. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Okay. Let's now continue on. Yo, what's up, Jacob? Good to see you guys. It's always amazing. Hey. You know it, Lamb. Let's go. Okay. Now, from this point on, what we need to do is the following, okay? In this constructor, we're going to actually import this ERC721. To do it, the way we're going to make this work is like so. So let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to say is ERC721, okay? Right here. Okay, Github should be marked as abstract. I know, don't worry about it, right? Is ERC721. So this is how you inherit the actual contract. And then inside here, right here, I'm gonna say ERC721, and I'm gonna give it the name because it takes a name and then the symbol. So the name is gonna be crypto coders. There we go. And I'm gonna give it a symbol. What symbol should we give it, guys? Tell me. What symbol? You tell me a symbol. I don't know. One video week coming up, guys. Don't worry. So what symbol should we give it? I'm actually curious what you guys say. Should we give it like a symbol of like CC, CCS? I'm going to say CCS for now. Okay? Because I just don't want to wait for everybody because there's latency here. Okay. So that's it. This actually installs your contract. So if I go ahead and do this here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. That's pretty much it, right? All's working. Now we can test this contract very easily. Okay, we can test this contract very easily. Okay, to do it, I'm going to go to the test section. And unfortunately, this is how you usually do it. Yo, what's up, Quasi? Oh my god, I love seeing you guys. Hi, Robin. Hello, Nasir. Oh man. What makes sure ERC721? ERC721 is basically it's a contract standard. Okay, you guys need to have that. I love seeing all you guys. It so makes me so happy. Now, at this point, you need to test the contract. And the way you test it, you can see here. We have a testing here. I can remove this one right there. Let me see. Move the trash. Okay. And open a simple storage one inside the test. Okay. So this already basically is doing it for you. So why, repeat it / redo it again. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. We're going to test our crypto coders, contract. I'm going to say crypto coders right here. Then right here, I'm going to change this name to be crypto coders because we're actually importing that contract. Okay, import that contract. And let's see, should get deployed. I love the drop of this song. That's amazing. Okay. And at this point, what we want to do is save it. So I'm going to say contract. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. Crypto coders. There we go. That deployed. What's up, Muhammad Quasi? I love it. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. You guys are amazing. I'm going to say here. All right. Okay. So in the contract now at this point, we can console log the contract to see if this actually for real works, because there's no point of moving forward unless it works. And it's really hard to test a contract, you know, like with a React app, right? You need to test it the way it works like this. So the deployed, okay, crypto coders, looks like we're doing good here. Let's go back to here. Let's change this name to be crypto coders. Coders.js. Okay, good. All right, sweet. Let's go and save this. All right, now here's the test, right? How do we actually run this test and make this work? We need to migrate it full, you know, initially we need to migrate it. But to migrate this contract, and we talk about migrations right here. Remember about that? Currently, the only migrations that it has is the migrations.sol and which one? The simple storage.sol. That's pretty much it. Okay, that is pretty much it. So we need to add the third one. That's going to be our crypto coders.sol. Let's create a new file. I'm going to say 3 underscore. Say crypto. Let's say crypto coders. Coders.sol. Okay, that's our 3. Oh, sorry, not SOL. That should be .js. My bad. Okay, so .js. Okay, I'm going to just copy this whole thing. You can see a lot of it is just copying and pasting at this point. Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do in in general encoding. So I'm okay with it, right? So to cryptocoders.js, and this is where we deploy our cryptocoder contract. Again, change the simple storage, boom, to say crypto coders, boom. All right, the SOL seems to be all good. I like it. That's good. Seems to be all good here too. Sorry. Seems to be all good here too. Okay, that's it. So let's go ahead and migrate our compile and migrate our new contract. So I'm gonna say hit B, and I'm gonna hit open to integrate terminal. Good. Ding dang doo. I should actually make these tokens, these tokens actual NFTs. I think it'd be cool to actually put them up live. I think I'll do it later on, just not now, specifically. So let's go ahead and make sure you're in the root folder, guys. cd./ again brings you back to the root folder. And now at this point to do, I'm gonna say Truffle compile just to make sure everything's all good. Truffle compile. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Let's see. So it gives us an error. It looks like Truffle is currently using Solidity Sol LC, but one or more of your contracts pragma solid 0.0. That's fine. So the way to fix that is if we go to, let's go Truffle config. That's right. We have to change the actual version of the compiler we're using. And here's how I do it. I'm just gonna copy and paste it for you guys because there's no point of me just typing a bunch of stuff here. There we go. Okay, right here. So what you can do is here specify the compilers. Okay, the version here is 0.8.11. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. We're gonna use the 0.8.11 one. Okay, okay, beautiful. After that, let's try it one last time and let's see if that actually fully works. All right, if it works, we're gonna celebrate here. Oh, what happened? My thing just like went ballistic. Okay, Truffle compile. Let's see. Okay, it compiles, so everything's all good. Okay, now we want to do migrate. So say Truffle migrate, and then we'll migrate your new contract into what? Into Ganache. Contract to Ganache. Yeah. Hopefully that kind of made sense. Let's go. Let's go, Lem. All right, beautiful. So looks like we're migrating the new contract. Look at that. See, total deployments and deployed one contract, which is which one? The crypto coders one, and that's it. That's it, guys. Okay. I love it. Let me put myself on the left side. That's the Monsky NFT. You know it. That's right. Ali, come on. You know the drill. Copy paste. That's the best way to do it, Ali. Okay, so now at this point, we've put all them here. What we can do is we can actually run the test now. Let me go ahead and lower this a little bit so you guys can hear me better. To test us our specific project, we do Truffle. Let me go ahead and clear this out for you. Truffle test. And this will run the test. So let's see if it works. Hey, you see, you passed. And here's our contract. Remember how we console log the contract? Wait, where is here? No, not here. In the test. Remember how we console the contract right here? There it is. Boom, 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 boom. So I don't want to bore you with too many crazy stuff, but this is the contract. There it is. It's in the blockchain. How crazy is that? Right? So I know I'm just my excitement maybe a little bit too much, guys. It's in the blockchain now. Now we want to go further with testing it, and we want to be able to actually mint something in this, in this contract. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a test to actually mint it. But before we do that, let's go back to our contracts, cryptocore.sol. Okay. Let's create a now mint function, guys. I'm gonna say function. I call mint. Okay. And in the mint function, it's like a normal function like you would usually do. Okay, I have parameters right here. So it's like a normal JavaScript function, except we do a few more things. Okay, we do a few more things. And here they are. Inside, we specify number one, what is the parameter? So say string here. So you have to say, give it a type, memory. I'm going to say coder. Okay, and then for that, it's going to say, hey, is it public, private? So I'm going to say it's public. Right there, right? So that's kind of how it works in the crypto space, right? You have to give it, a public, which is the function public or is it private for us to use? All right. Inside now at this point is we're going to pass in some kind of a string. Might that be like, let's just say here, as you guys can see, maybe that be Jesse, maybe that be Victoria, YouTube, right? It's a name that will go with the specific NFT, right? That's almost like the name of the NFT, basically. That's what we're passing into the mint function, guys. So the question is, where do we store that mint function? I don't know. Well, I do. So, so the way we store that is we're actually going to create an array. Okay, we're going to create an array to store everything here. So I'm going to say here string. Right here, I'm going to go string array. I'm going to say public. Okay, not public. Public. Okay. And then inside here, I'm going to say coders. Boom. Right? As you can see, actually, semicolons here are extremely important. Yes, that's right. They're extremely important. All right. So we have string public coders. Let's go ahead and save that. Okay, beautiful. And now what do we do with this specific, minting function? When we pass in a mint, which is, let's just say a name, we need to add it to the actual what? The actual, coders array to the NFTs, right? So I'm going to say here coders dot push, like a normal JavaScript function, dot push. I'm going to say coder. Pretty crazy, right? Coder. And then inside here, that's it for now. I actually want to test this out to see how this fully works. Okay, so let's go back to cryptocore.js. Okay, I'm gonna do a before function. This will allow me before. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna say before function is basically gonna allow me to actually how should I say this? Create the contract above everything else, so I can reuse it multiple times, basically. Beautiful. Hey. Which programming languages to learn for blockchain developing? It's going to be, let me go put my stand there and say, it's going to be, guys, Solidity is going to be important. JavaScript is important. I would say all those different things, I think all those, yeah, those are pretty important, I would say. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, okay, let's move on. Okay, inside here, I'm actually going to do this whole contract thing inside above. So I'm going to say let contract. And I'm only doing this so I can reuse it multiple times, not just in one test. Okay, and I'm going to say here contract is equal to await code deployed. Okay. Now, very important here. You see how we have await? So we're using await async. Okay, in that case, we need to use something called async as well here. Boom. So save that. Okay, save that. Beautiful. All right, that's amazing. And at this point, once we got all of that kind of stuff deployed, I want to say test it now. So I'm going to say assert, not assert, but assert dot equal, or dot not equal actually. And I'm gonna say, hey, I wanna make sure this contract is not, empty. Dot not equal, right? And I'm gonna say contract, comma, not empty. I know this is the boring stuff, guys. It's like you have to create these tests, otherwise you have no idea what your contract is doing. Like, good luck. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, but no, you can't, but we want to see the React stuff. Well, you have to do this first. Okay. Let's go ahead and write this. And then the next we're going to say is actually we're going to mint something. Let's see. Gets minted and added. Okay. Again, async function. Just so you know, everything in, is async. If you guys didn't know that, everything here is async in terms of, crypto, in terms of blockchain. It's async because it takes time. A lot of things take time to happen. So you have to wait for it. You have to wait for promises, and then you can do stuff, right? So just so you know. At this point, all we're going to do is you want to actually make something. So I'm going to say const result is equal to contract, contract dot, no, let's say await contract dot mint. Okay. And I'm going to say a mint. I'll just say Nas for now. Oh, let's just put someone else. Like say Alex. I see Alexander. Alex. Sure. I'm going to mint your name. Which is funny, right? And then let's actually see the result. I'm going to say console.log result of this section. All right. Okay, beautiful. Result of this section. I'm going to say Truffle test now again. Okay, let's hope it works. Let's hope it works, guys. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Hey, it'll work beautifully. Okay, good. So as you can see, what we have, this is the actual minting section. What happened is it just got minted, which is pretty cool. I would say so. Okay. In this point, we want to assert, make sure that it actually, was added. So what we can do is the following. I can say here, assert. I want you to tell me, how can we make sure that it was actually added? What do you guys think? Put it in the chat, guys. What do you think we could do to make sure that this coder was actually added? That's right. LM, getting very serious about Web3. Let's go, everybody. Alexander's like, yes. I know. It's pretty crazy how the world works. Sometimes you get to learn stuff for free. So what do you think we should do, guys, in order to kind of check this? So say assert. Let's say assert. The way I can actually check is check the array here. I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna say here, let coder is equal to, I'm gonna say await. Okay, and I'm gonna say await contract dot coders at position 0. So I'm gonna get the first code because I know it was added here. I know this added it to the coders array, right? Which is this one. I know it was pushed to it. Okay, great. And now I'm going to use it. Okay, contra.coders. Beautiful. Let's go, Lem. 50 likes, hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Guys, keep liking and subscribing, guys. Let's help me out with this YouTube algorithm as we get started on this Web3 journey, guys. It's okay. So now what I can do is I can say here, console.log coder. And what it should do technically is it should give us Alex. Truffle test. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hey, there we go. You guys can see it's actually Alex. So this worked. We know this fully worked. I can insert it, so I can actually add the assertion. Assert. I'm gonna say here coder, comma, Alex, to make sure this test passes. All right. So the main thing is done. I'm just kidding. It's not done. Okay. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. Someone said, I like how someone said, is like, after, hey Naz, after watching your dancing skill, I don't know if I want to learn dancing or coding. Well, let me tell you this for sure, is that coding is a lot better with finances, and it is a lot more. That's for sure. Okay. So it looks like all the tests passed. All right. Moving forward, let's actually use the mint function that we needed to use from the start. Okay. So what needs to happen now? We need to use the mint function that comes with the actual, ERC 721. Okay. What we need to do is inside here, I'm going to, how do I say this? Mint something. And how do I do it? If I want to show it to you guys in Open Zeppelin. You guys can see that the mint function inside here takes what? An address, right? An address and a token. So what is that token? Very, very interesting, right? Well, if I do mint here, underscore mint, we're just going to call this function on the left. Okay, and I'm going to use the message.sender, which is the actual person, the address of the person who's calling this message. The token is the ID of the ID where it's saved. So I'm going to save this ID. So we know this, it's like 0, the index has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to save the array, the index where the coder was saved. So I'm going to say here, UI int. Okay, I'm going to say underscore ID is equal to what? Coders dot length -1. That's right. Okay, and then at this point, we need to give it the ID. Oh, that's it, guys, right? So, what are you guys laughing at? It's so funny. So, mint and message sender, and then this is the ID. So it's gonna be the ID, the index of where this coder was saved. All right. At this point, I think everything should be all good. Now, the next thing is you want to keep track of the supply, okay? How many of NFTs are there, okay? And that's something called ERC 721 enumerable. I know it's a lot, but just stick with me here. It's called something like ERC 721 enumerable. If I go to contracts, I go to extensions here, okay? And I look at enumerable. Okay, look at enumerable. And this will basically allow us to keep track of like what is the total supply of tokens and who owns them. Right here, see? So like who owns these tokens and what is the total supply? And that's basically the reason why we want to use this, okay? Okay. To do that, I'm going to import enumerable in here. So let's go ahead and copy this whole thing. Command C, Command V. Okay, instead of ERC 721, I'm going to say here, extensions, / guys, what? ERC 721 enumerable, which is this one right here. Okay. Boom. So save that. Okay, sweet. We got that working. Now, this might now cause an issue for us because, let me see here. That works. Does it work? Contracts, token ERC 721, extensions. ERC 721 enumerable. Yeah, it works. Okay, I guess it does. Okay, I thought it'll give us like a bug or something. You look at an error, right? And now what we're gonna do is actually import it. So for comma, and we're gonna say ERC 721 enumerable. Okay. Now it's gonna give us an error. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Okay. Derived contract. So what needs to happen is we need to override some of the functions that come with ERC enumerable. And I just found a really cool way for us to do it. So I'm just going to use it here. Here's the link. You guys can simply just, I'm going to copy and paste this link for you guys. Boom, boom, boom. This is the link right here. All we got to do is copy this before token transfer, copy this section, and use it inside here. Boom. Okay. And then the next one we want to do override is going to be which one? The let's see, supports interface. So let's go back to our function here, supports interface, and all we're doing is just overriding that function and calling the actual function. Let's not worry about it too much, guys. Boom. Okay, that's it. So that's done. All right, enumerator is done. That should be all good. No questions whatsoever, or no problems, I think, at this point. Okay, let's see what we have now. Okay, at this point, we've got everything we need to do. All right, we are minting it, right? But now the question is gonna be like, hey, when I mint it, how do I make sure somebody can't mint two of the same things, right? This is what we're gonna do this now. Let's try it. So inside here, I'm gonna create an array, a mapping, I call it, right? Where, for example, let's just say I have Nas. I'm gonna call this, give it a true, right? And then I'm gonna say, for example, lem, it's true. Why is this gonna be so important? Is because when I try to, like, let's say a dear someone tries again to, you know, take my name, how dare you, right? I can check it. I can be like, hey, does Nas exist already? Yes. So, peace. You see what I mean? So that's the whole point of kind of that section. Let me go ahead and, there we go, clear it out. Okay. So inside here, I'm going to say now create, I'm going to say mapping a string to Boolean. Okay. I'm going to say coder exist. Boom. Okay. All right. And so every time now, I would say JavaScript, Andre, always JavaScript. Every time now that we add our own coder, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to say here, I'm going to add it to there. So I'm going to say coder exist. Okay. And no, not like this one. Boom. The coder name is equal to true. All I'm doing is I'm just creating a mapping, right? Mapping, just kind of like boom, 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 from name here to actual, a true value. That's pretty much it, guys. All right. Okay. And of course, you need to have the semicolon. You can see it's not like JavaScript. And so now, okay, great. We're going to add it to the coder exist. That's awesome. But the last thing I want to do is I want to make sure, hey, that we prevent someone from minting the same name. Okay. So you know how we can do like if and, like if something, then something, right? Well, in Solidity, you use something called require. That's right. And that's like your require is your if else statement, basically. It is your condition, guys. Pretty crazy. Yeah. So in the require, I'm going to say here, if coder exists at coder, right? So I'm going to say, if coder does not exist, what does that mean, basically? Coder exists right here will give me a true or false value. So what does this mean? If the person is there, right, it's going to give me a true value, and then because this is not, it's going to return to false, right? So basically I'm saying here, I want to make sure that the coder is not there. I want to make sure that the coder is not there. So that's what we're doing here. What is the tool you're using to type in with? It's called ScreenBrush, guys. It's called ScreenBrush. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. We have our contract now working the way it should be working. We have our contract working. That's it. That's pretty cool, huh? I would say so. All right. So what we can do now at this point is honestly just run our test again. Let's see. Let's just run a test one more time to make sure it's all good. Nothing fails. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink my water. Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, made them drink my water. And now we have the contract finished. Let's actually use this contract on the front end, guys. So that's it. Now we move on to the front end, because now for us, contract is done. Contract is done. How'd you guys like that little explosion thingy, huh? I thought that was pretty cool. Should we try one more time? It's done. Alrighty. Moving forward, we're gonna work on the client side of things now at this point. One thing I forgot is let's go ahead and migrate it one more time. We need to migrate this contract one more time. So I'm gonna say Truffle compile. Okay. I know, Kwesi, that's right. It's a pretty huge bottle of water, but you know, I gotta stay hydrated, my friend. You know, gotta stay hydrated. It's just how it is sometimes. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So I know people are like, hey, this sounds pretty interesting. Moving forward, let's, after we did Truffle compile one last time, let's now do Truffle migrate again. So we want to migrate this contract yet again to Ganache, right? So kind of reset it. So I'm gonna say Truffle migrate -- reset. Boom. Give some time. Don't worry about this. I don't need to do this. Okay, good. All right, Kwesi's laughing at this. I know. Kwesi, the man, my friend. Alright, guys. Alrighty. Okay. Let's move on to the serious portion. The contract is done at this point. We need to move on to the client section. Okay, this is the fun part. I know you guys, you like that part more than like the backend section. That's usually not the most interesting part, but it is cool. It's necessary, basically. This is where most of the money is actually made. So, weirdly enough. So at this point, what our React file is pretty much just a ReactJS file, nothing too crazy. I'm going to remove this whole file, guys. Here's what I want you to do. Boom. I'm going to say this. Ready? Ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good, you know. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make another one. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to say RFCE right here. You guys should have these ES7 plus, snippets. So if you don't have them, make sure you install this extension snippets. And boom. Okay, I'm going to create a function component because the one I came with was a class component. I don't like to use class components. I'm not a big fan of that. So, Okay, great. So const app, that seems to be all good now at this point. And I'm going to say, if I say yo here, for example, technically it should appear here. Yep. Boom, right there. Awesome. Sweet. So that's it. Let's now move forward to actually creating the front end of this application, which I think is going to be the funnest portion of it. Okay. A few things, right? If you think about our front end application, we have what? What do we got? We got the header pretty much inside here. Okay. The header, like it's like a nav, I call it the nav bar. And then we have kind of like the main section. Then there's like 3 things. There's the image, there's the header, some more text, there's a input, I call it a form, and then there's the actual NFTs that were minted. Pretty much it. Okay? Pretty much it. And so what we're going to do, we're going to use something called Bootstrap. Hopefully you guys know Bootstrap, right? So let's go ahead and do Bootstrap. Bootstrap 5 React. Now we got to move on to the serious stuff, okay? React Bootstrap, okay? To install it, let me see, let's get started. All you gotta do is just this, npm install React Bootstrap. If you guys want, I can put this in the comments for you, right here. That's it. That's pretty much it. So, okay, let's go ahead and do open integrate terminal. What is the shortcut for integrate terminal? I never remember this one. Anybody remember? What is the shortcut to open an integrate terminal, Jamit? I always forget. Maybe someone could tell me. Okay. Okay, this will be all good. Okay. That's right, Matt. And the search bar. That's right. Good. I like what you guys are saying. Great stuff. Good stuff, guys. So somebody said, what's Bootstrap? So good question. What is Bootstrap? Well, Bootstrap, if you guys didn't know, Bootstrap is a way to make CSS easier for us. It's pre-built CSS components. That's what Bootstrap is, okay? Okay, so we install Bootstrap. After that, to import it, the easiest way is going to be just do this right here. Import. That's it. Again, I'll put it for you in the comments if you guys want to. Here, I'll just import it in the app.js folder. Boom. Okay. Okay. And so far we have nothing. Completely nada. Okay. I'm going to move this file now. So far we have nothing. Okay. Moving forward is we need to create a nav bar. So let's go to Bootstrap 5 and see how do we actually make a nav bar in Bootstrap 5. Right? In Bootstrap 5, all it is, it's just a nav item. So if I search up nav bar, yeah, see, it's pretty simple in terms of like what you need to do. Just like copy paste this whole section pretty much. Like, I mean, yeah, doesn't get crazy than this. So, but let me see. I want to say Bootstrap 5 though. Yeah, right here. Container fluid. Bootstrap 5. Let's go ahead and do return. And inside this div. Okay. Boom. Nav bar. So that's gonna be our nav bar. Let's see how it looks like. Oh yeah, our nav bar looks beautiful. Oh, thank you, Quasa. Control Shift. Thank you from your terminal. Thank you. Control J. Thank you. Appreciate it. Finally somebody told me. Now let's actually give it a name. So I'm gonna say crypto coders. Okay, beautiful. And underneath that is gonna be a few things. Okay, we've got our navigation. You guys can see kind of how it's like a very light header right there, navigation section. Don't worry. Okay, the next section we're going to create is that section for the main, right? Which is what? Which is this section right here. Okay, so let's do that right now. Okay, to do that, all we gotta do is inside after the nav, let's create a div and give it a class name. And let's also remove this. It's called class name, guys. Remember, class name. I copy pasted it. It's actually class name because we're using ReactJS. Okay. Okay. Class name. And inside here, the class name, usually in React or Bootstrap, if you never use Bootstrap, for example, what you use container fluid. Containers gives us a small kind of thing, while container fluid gives us a big range. So I'm going to say div class name, because it's container fluid. Dash fluid. All right. And then I'm going to say margin top dash 5. Okay, good. Right. And inside here, a few things we'll have a kind of like an image. So let's go ahead and create a div called class name with a row. Okay. And usually is responsive. Yes, it's responsive. As you guys can see, it's responsive here, right? So it is responsive. Everything gets in rows and columns in Bootstrap. So just so you guys know, everything's rows and columns. Okay. So you have to make sure that, everything's rows and columns. So inside here, we create our first row, right? Which is going to contain all of this. That's going to be our row. And now let's create a column. And the column is going to be the full width. So I'm going to say here div class equals column. Boom. Div class column. Okay. Inside here, let's create our image. I'm going to say here image. And what image are we going to use? Here's the cool part, right? I'm going to right click and save copy image. Address. Image source is equal to this. So it's not SVG. So the way Dicebeer works is really cool, actually. As you can see right here, this is almost like an API. And here you give it a specific name. Let's just say Nas. Let's just say it's at Harva. Let's just say it's Ali. Let's just say it's Lamb. Or maybe, and it gives you the image back. Okay. Why are we in Tailwind? Well, because decided to use Bootstrap. That's why. That's the reason, basically. Okay. I'm gonna give it now a class name, a specific class name as well, and get class name and give it a class name equals to MB4. So MB stands for margin bottom, MB-4. That's kind of how it works in Bootstrap. Margin bottom. So anything you see MB, for example, PT is padding top. Okay. Thank you for correcting me, guys. You guys are always the best correctors in the world. Okay. And I'm going to give the width of 72 pixels. I'm going to say here width equals 72. So save that. Beautiful. Okay, good. Let's go back to here. Okay, so there it is. There is our little crypto coder type thingy. Think about. Okay. Hey, Playa. Good to see you. Good to see you. So that's kind of how that works, right? So now we want to center this fully. To center it, we can use something called display flex. So I can say in the column, I can say dflex. D-flex means display flex. Okay. And then right there, I'm going to say, because we're doing this in columns, as you can see, it's like top after this, after another one, right? These are called what? Columns. One after the other. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. They're called columns, guys. Okay, so let's move forward. In the column section now, so we say columns, so we say flex column. Okay, and I'm going to say align item center. What this does, guys, is it's going to center everything horizontally. Or I thought it would. Oh, I spelled column wrong. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it's more in the CSS. That's pretty much why I meant, okay? So there we go, right? So we have a div class name, image class name. Okay, we got the image, which is beautiful. At this point, let's go ahead and create our header, h1 header. So I'm going to say h1. And inside the header, I'm going to give it a title of crypto coders. Okay, boom. Class name is going to be equal to, I'm going to say if font weight bold. So again, FW stands for font weight bold. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. I'm going to give it a little bit of a bigger, more of a bigger kind of section. Okay. I know I told us front end is always fun than back end. More fun than back end. But you know, the back end makes the money. So it's like you have to, you gotta prioritize. Display /5. Okay. Display 5 basically, hey, I'm not creating this as OpenSea. No, I'm not doing that. It's a completely different section. Just creating a way for you to be able to mint, your Cryptopunks or crypto coders, basically. Thank you, Coding Spirit. Appreciate it. You guys are all amazing. So many amazing. Look at this. I really appreciate this, sir. Big fan. Your reels are very informative. You got it. I'm happy my reels are informative. Not doing OpenSea specifically. This is more so around, focus on like minting, any minting app that you would think about. I know frontend is fun. Trust me. I've been it. Are you guys ready to continue now? To continue. Okay, so crypto coders, we have our title. Underneath the title, I'm gonna give it what I'll call it the description text. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna say div class name equals to column dash 6. So col-6 means, hey, basically take up half of the page. So imagine this is column 12. There's 12 columns, kind of, like this. Column 6 means take up half. So that's what's going to happen with col-6, okay? Inside there, I'm going to create that p tag. I'm going to give it all the text I need to give it. So here's the text. It's called, these are some of the most, here's what I call it. These are the most highly motivated coders in the world. We are here to learn coding and apply to the betterment of humanity. We are inventors, we are innovators, and we are creators. Like it? I thought it was cool. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So we got that section. There are some of the most highly motivated coders in the world. We're here to learn. And guys, just remind you guys that in the end, I'm giving away a NFT for free to anybody who I see is like the most active. So make sure you have a wallet address ready. Also, if you want to join the community of Web3, coders, Web3 developers, right? I'm actually doing a training even, for example, this week on Sunday, but the spots are pretty much almost full for that training. It's like free training completely. Just text #blockchain to the number down in the description, and that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, I want to build this community. I want to have an amazing community of coders. I want to help you guys and teach you what I know exactly too. So if you guys want to join the Web3 community, just text #blockchain to the thing below. Okay? All right. Okay. So I'll just paste it in. Let's see how it works. How it looks. Okay, it looks shady. Because one, I'm gonna give it a class name called lead, and lead basically just like kind of gives it like some nice, more of a a better, nicer, that's how I used to call it, I guess you can say. And then I'm gonna say text center to send a text. Hey, let's go. Okay, beautiful. So we got that portion. The P class name is there. That's it, guys. And then now we need to deal with the contract. Okay, this is not the serious stuff. Okay, now we need to work with the contract. We deployed the contract. Let's now use it. Okay, I don't have a Discord just yet. I just don't have the time to manage it. But over time, maybe I will, guys. Okay. Moving forward, okay, it's more so going to be about, okay, well, let's actually connect our Web3.js and connect everything. So this is gonna be the cool stuff, okay? So get your butts in, get your whatever, you get a seatbelt, whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna bring my water. Okay. By the way, can I just say thank you guys so much for being here? For our first video, on my YouTube channel. It's pretty, I'm pretty stoked for it. So thank you, appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, actually. I'm extremely thankful for all you guys. So what we're gonna do is the way we interact, right? This is the thing about this is kind of like the Web 2, right? So if I draw this out for you, think about this is right here is the Web 2.0. Okay, I'm gonna put myself on the right hand side a little bit here. So Web 2.0, right? And then imagine this right here is the Web 3.0. Imagine like this right here, right? This is right here is Web 3.0. Okay. So how do you bridge the gap between these two things? That's where the interesting part comes in. Okay. The way you bridge the gap here is actually something called Web3.JS. Right? So that's how you talk to the blockchain. It's called the cool Web3.JS. And I'll show you exactly what we do. So go to Web3.JS. Okay. So there it is. See, it's an Ethereum JavaScript API. Right? And the cool part about this is pretty much we already have Web3.js already, here pretty much already at this point. It's already installed for us. The cool thing about this, because we use Truffle, if I go to right here, Github Web3, you can see that they already did the hard work for us. And what happens in this document is very simple, is we're doing new Web3 and we're grabbing, Web3 from Ethereum. Kind of, from window Ethereum, because that's what kind of happens when it's available. And you're resolving Web3. And all of these are just different ways, providers for us to actually use. Let's change to 7545, just in case, because that's our actual local host. So make sure you change this to 7545, guys, very important. And this will return us the actual Web3, I call it a section. So now let's go back to app.js. We can use this Web3. And we need to call Web3 whenever we start the application. And what do you do when we start the application is use something called useEffect. Okay? So I'm going to import useEffect here. And useEffect, all it does is it just runs a piece of code at the start of the app. Right? So useEffect. Boom. 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 Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Okay, so that's what, and inside here now we can grab Web3. So let's say const Web3 is equal to what? Is equal to await get Web3. Okay. Now this might be giving you an error. This is because you need to put async in here. Anytime you use await, you have to put async. Okay. Now what I want is I want to console log web3 so we can see web3. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I got refresh. I did inspect element. And what should this show us? This will show us, because to the console, boom, here's our web3. Now, what this does is this gives us the ability to actually, use all the web3 functionality to connect to Metamask, to connect any of the wallets that you need. This will give you all the functionality, guys, okay? All right, so what's the next thing we need to do? The next thing we need to do is going to be, and I'm going to put some kind of like things out here. The next thing we need to do is we need to load the web3 account from Metamask. Okay. After that, we need to actually load the contract that we have. Okay. Load the contract. After that, then we load all the NFTs. That's it. We load all the NFTs, right? So that's kind of what's going to happen in, in this section. So let's start with the load web account. So I'm going to create a function here called const load web3 account is equal to sorry, I just every time I type it just sounds weird. I say async now. There we go. Okay, beautiful. And inside the async, because it's an async function, of course, so we need to do this. Okay, and what's going to happen now is we're going to call this function. Say load now web3 account. I'm going to pass in the web3 in there. That's what we actually get. And inside here, I'm going to say await. Await load web3 account. So await means, hey, wait for this to finish, basically. Okay. Inside here, the first thing we need to do is we need to grab the network ID that we're currently on, right? So to get the network ID, because every network has different ID, right? So it's like, the main net might have a different ID. And so what we need to do is we need to do const network work ID is equal to await. I'm going to say web3 dot what? Dot eth dot net dot get ID. And where does this function even come from? You're like, did you just take it out of your butt? I don't know, So web3 is not defined. Don't worry, because we need to pass it into here. Web3. Okay. So in Web3.JS, if we type into the search and you say, hey, get ID, see web3.eth, you say, let's say get ID, not block. Let me see, get ID. Yeah, right here. See right there, it returns the current network ID, right? And we need this later on because we need to know what we're connecting to. Okay. Nothing on your beatbox. That's amazing. That's funny. Yeah, the beatbox app, Quasi. That's right. We have, let's say, I don't know, Quasi, something but dancing. Thank you, Quasi. Anyways, we can dance on in a second here. I'm just getting serious here in a second here, guys, because this is serious stuff now. Well, not very, but Okay, so we got the ID. Okay, and now we can actually get the network data. So const network data is equal to. So that's where we're gonna actually use the contract. So here's the cool part. Okay, are you guys ready? Ready? Check this out. Okay, this is really interesting because if you go to your source, if you go right here, if you go here to contracts, if you open up contracts, what do you see? Cryptocoders.json. And what this is right here, guys, what this is, if you think about it, it's basically like a structure. It's almost like a manual. It's like, you have a car, right? Your car has a manual, right? Now, with your car as the manual, this is the manual to the actual contract itself too, right? It's a JSON file for the manual. And so this tells me, slash it tells Web3.JS what functions I can run on the contract. There you go. You see what I mean? That's exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, let's move forward. In this manual, there's a lot of stuff here. And if I type in network, you see, here's a network, 5777. It's on this network, and here's the address of the actual contract. Boom. Pretty crazy. Here's the address right there. Thank you, Lem. Appreciate it. You're always so supportive. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it, guys. You guys are always so amazing. So in this portion, we'll do network data. I'm going to say, I'm going to import that JSON file, the Cryptopunk file. So I'm going to say here, not Cryptopunk, but coders from contracts, cryptocoders.json. Right there. That's the one right there. See, guys? That's the one right there. Okay, let's bring the music up. It's getting fun again. Network data. So cryptocoders.json is what we're gonna build. We're gonna use. So I'm gonna say now cryptocoders, right? .networks, right? We're gonna access the actual networks based on network ID that we're currently in. Boom. So say console. If I console.log network data, you actually see it in the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Boom. Okay, let's do inspect down on this one. Oh, wait, no, it's in here. Sorry. Boom. Boom. Okay. So there it is, console. And here's an object, right? You have the address of the actual contract, right? It's exactly what I just showed you in that In that cryptocoders.json file, right? There we go. There it is, right? That's exactly what we need to get. Okay, let's move forward. At this point, after we have the network data, why do we need that? Well, because we needed the address. The address is going to tell us how to interact with the contract, right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to say if network data, if it exists, okay, if it exists at all, I'm going to say it's called the ABI. So const ABI is equal to cryptocoders ABI. And ABI, all it is like it tells it's here. I'll show you here. Here's the ABI. ABI, right there. See, this ABI is basically the manual for the whole thing. So we're getting all this stuff, which tells us, hey, you know, you have this variables, you can use these functions, everything. You know, that's pretty much the gist of it. Okay. Okay, in the ABI after that, I'm gonna say const address. Now we're gonna get the address of the actual, thing. Address is gonna be equal to network data. Dot what? Network data dot address. Address. Okay, beautiful. And finally, we're gonna say const contract. Now we're gonna get the contract. Const contract is equal to new. So we're gonna use the contract new web3. .eth.contract. And two things we need to pass in. And so how do we know this? Well, if I search it up, contract. ETH contract right here. Nope. Let's go to here. Let me show you. Because I want to know exactly what you guys are coming in for. You know what I mean? So right there, web.contract. You see, it comes with the JSON interface, which is the ABI. That's your ABI right here. Okay, and that's your address. That's the address of the contract. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So the ABI is this one. The address is the one that we just got. And that's it. And now all we can do at this point is, all we have to do at this point is just basically save the contract locally. So I'm gonna save the contract in our state function. Right here. Save the contract. So I'm gonna say here const contract, set contract. Set contract, okay, is equal to use state, right? And so far it's kind of null. It's nothing, right? So far the contract is pretty much null. And we need to import use states. Don't forget to import use state right here, guys. Okay? So make sure, never forget that. Always import your stuff. All right, so now let's go ahead and do set contract to the contract. And why we're doing it, because we're going to use it later on. with the contract that we just created, right? And then finally, we're gonna return this contract as well. Okay, and that's it. So we've got the contract. Let's go ahead and actually console all the contracts so we know what we're doing here. The log contract. I had to. The music drop always just kind of gets me, you know. Moving forward, guys. So let's go ahead and console log it. Let's go to our thing. Inspect element on this one. Okay, where's our contract in the console? Where is it? 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 There you go. There's a contract. Boom. Right there, guys. This is a contract. That's what I'm talking about. Use. Okay. Can remove this console log now. We don't need it. Okay. So then at this point, hell yeah, Lamb, let's go. At this point, guys, we've got the Web3 account, beautiful. We've got, I call it the contract section. But this more so kind of gave us the contract, not necessarily the actual, you know, account. So I should actually rename this to contract. Load Web3, I'm gonna say contract. Okay. But I do need to actually create a load Web3 account because we need to get the actual address of the account. So let me see. Contract. Sorry, that's my bad. But I am gonna create now something called const load Web3 because this is actually the contract. I need to create a separate one for just address. So load Web3 contract. Dang, I keep messing this one up. Web3 account. There's a lot of things just you have to do. Keep in check. Okay, called async. Okay. Also, it's gonna take in Web3. This is a pretty simple one because all we're gonna do is we're gonna save simply the address of the actual account, right? So what we're gonna do is the following. So this account is basically what the account of your MetaMask account. That's all it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna say const account equals to await web3 dot eth dot get account. Yep. And again, that's possible with Web3. So this will actually then log in with a MetaMask. That's what's going to happen basically. Okay. Let's go, Lem. Lem is like, let's get pumped up. Hey. All right, moving forward, we're almost there, guys. We're so close actually to the end. It's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna say now if accounts, basically if there's an account, I'm gonna say set account, but set account is gonna be to the state account. So let's create that. So it's a const account, and we'll use it because later on when we mint it, we need to use it. So set account. I'm gonna set account is equal to use state, and so far the account is pretty much a string, which is nothing. And at this point, we'll do set account with the account position 0. So what is that? What is it? Why position 0? What's going on? Let me show you. Okay. So if I console log here, console.log, and I console log my account. Okay. So log accounts, beautiful. Inside there, let's go ahead and save this. Code log accounts. Okay, let's go ahead and inspect element on this one. Oh, it's because sorry, I forgot to actually call the function. So load web3 account. That's okay, guys. It's okay. No worries. I got you. Okay, this is not the end of the world. So okay, so I'm gonna say here await load web3 account, also passing the web3 inside there, save it. Okay, and let's see it now. So inspect element on this one. console. Boom. And there is the account. Now, if you're completely new with this, it's because I did this before already. If you're new with this, it's actually going to ask you to sign. So check this out. If I go open up my Metamask here, here's my account. It's already connected. But see, if I do connect to sites, if I remove this connected sites, let's connect here for a second here. If I refresh this, it's actually going to ask me, hey, do you want to connect your... It's basically like you're logging in with your wallet address. It's like you're creating your username and password. That's pretty much what it is, right? But your username and password is your Metamask account, right? So click next, connect. And now it's always connected. That's the cool part. And that's how we can see the wallet address, which is, I don't know if you noticed, but it's this one exactly. F4B. You guys see this? This is the wallet address, guys. It's the wallet address that we used. So I'm not going to save this wallet address. And if I inspect the element on this one, you'll see it. How cool is that? See? There it is. Oh, wait. There you go. See? F4B. And so that because it's an array, that's why we use account as position 0. Got it? Exactly what, basically. Okay, that's it. So we got the load web3 account, load web3 contract. The next one is going to be to load the actual NFTs, all right? So to get the NFTs, I'm going to create a function called load NFTs. Const load NFTs. There we go. I'm going to pass in equals. Oops. There we go. And then inside here, let's go ahead and actually grab the contract. So I'm going to say the contract. So this is where we need to now go back. You think about this, guys. We have the contracts right here. We need to get our what? These actual coders, right? We need to get these coders. Like, what coders are there, right? And I really don't know. So let's go ahead and go to... Let's go to... One second. Let me see here. There we go. What we need to do is first we need to get the total supply of the actual, coders. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to say here const total supply is equal to what? Is equal to, interesting. But so this is because we have now the contract, we say await, we say contract.methods dot total supply. That's how many in general there are. And dot call. And so remember, dot call is where you get something. So this is dot call is to get, just so you guys know. While dot send is where you actually want to put something on the blockchain. Dot call actually is like it has no gas fees, while dot send has gas fees. So just so you guys know. Okay. Okay, so we do dot call, and this should give us a total supply. So I'm gonna say console.log. I know, don't worry. The log. Total supply, looks like it gave us an error, which is completely okay. I need to call this into async function. There we go. See? Async function, all is good there. There we go. So let's take a look at what it is. So let's go ahead and inspect elements. How many do we have actually in there? Do we have any total supply whatsoever? And I don't think we do. Oh, we need to call the actual function. Hold on, I forgot. Let's call await. Load NFTs. Boom. But remember, we need to pass in the contract. So we need to get the contract from here, because when we load the Web3 contract, it returns us the contract inside here. Remember that, guys? That's right. And then finally, we get to pass in the contract inside there. Boom. Okay? That's it. That's it. Okay, so we have load NFTs. The contract is there. Load Web3 contract. Crypto coders. Let's go up to JS. Let's see. Let's see how it looks like now. 0. There's exactly 0. Okay. The other thing I want to do. Yes, that's right. Every time you create NFT, it will take gas fees. That's right. But every time you want to get something from a contract, it doesn't really take gas fees because it's a get call, right? There you go. Good question though, Tarva. Good question, Tarva. Right, so we've set the account here. I'm actually gonna save the account inside, the nav bar. So I'm gonna say here, span, boom, boom. Let's call the account. Save it. Boom, right there. Look, that's the account we get directly from where? Directly from MetaMask. Okay. Now let's load our NFTs, and so far there's nothing. So the question is like, so Naz, how do I actually mint the NFTs, without the actual front end? Check this out. Let's open up our Integrated terminal. Okay. Open the Integrated terminal. Beautiful. Make sure you're in the root directory. Okay. So listen up. So the way we can actually talk with the contract without actually using the front end is through something called Truffle console. So Truffle console. That's right. See, so this right here is a way you can interact with the contract without using a front end application. Okay, this is your console bar. So now I'm gonna say that const contract, or I'm gonna say let contract is equal to, I'm gonna say await await cryptocoders dot what dot deployed. So this is the deploy. It's gonna give us a deploy contract. Cryptocoder deploy. So let's see. Boom. So there we go. If we look at the contract now, there's the contract. Got it. Okay. Okay. Moving forward now, we can actually now use that to mint it, right? So we say now await contract dot mint, and let's give it Nas, because Nas is gonna be cool. Boom. So we minted the contract. We minted Nas. I know it sounds weird to say that. We minted Nas at this point, right? And if you look at the total supply now, so let's go ahead and refresh this page. Inspect. Console. See, total supply is now 1. Yes. It's 1, right? Total supply is now 1. So that's what I'm trying to say here, guys. That's the cool part about this. Okay, if I do another one, let's call Quasi. Quasi, I'm gonna add you in. You're gonna be on the blockchain, my friend. Quasi, how'd you like that, huh? You're on the blockchain now. Contract.mint, and we're almost done, guys. By the way, almost done, guys. Oh, contract.mint. I'm gonna call it contract.mint. Await contract.mint. Quasi. Boom. There we go. There we go. Now Quasi's on there too. Okay. Lem. I think we should put Lem in there too, because Lem is cool too. Lem. Boom. Now Lem is there. Atharva, you want to be there too? All right, Atharva. I got you. Atharva. By the way, guys, I'm really curious in the chat, who actually has a wallet address that I can send NFT to? Who has the wallet address? Anybody have a wallet address that I can send an NFT to? Just, I'm curious. If you don't, then it's really hard for me to send an NFT. But if you don't have a wallet address, guys, I'm going to give them a free NFT just like at the end of this video. So make sure you stick around, and I want to give you those 2 NFTs, okay? That 1 NFT. So make sure you have Metamask installed, okay? And make sure it's on the Ethereum chain. Okay, beautiful. So contract.mint Atharva. Yes. Atharva says 2 NFT minted already. Beautiful. After this section, let's now see what the total supply is for us now. Console. Let's see. Where is it? Is it still 1? Did I refresh? Let's see. Let's try one more time. It's 4 now, right there. See? So there we go. So there's 4 now NFTs that we have, right? So beautiful. Okay, great. Awesome. So we've got the console total supply. Now for us to actually loop through it to get it, we can't just get the whole array, okay? On the Ethereum chain, Lem. It's gonna be on the Ethereum chain. Okay, so it's not gonna be just a total supply. We have to actually loop through it one by one. So this is kind of how you do it. Check this out, guys. So when we load NFTs, I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna say NFTs is equal to an array. Okay, all right, beautiful. After that, let's go ahead and do a for loop. So I'm gonna say for let I is equal to 0. Equal to 0. Then we say I is what? Less than total supply. Okay. I plus plus. Boom. All right. At that point, we say let coder is equal to await And this is how we grab something, you know, how we actually call a function in Web3.JS. So we say await, I'm going to say contract, the methods. So here, grab the methods, I'm going to say dot coders, right? And then provided the I dot call. And this will actually give me that coder. Yo, what's up, Jesse? Jesse's in the house. Good to see you. Guys, everybody say hi to Jesse. What? Right, so there we go. That call. Save it. And this will give me the actual coder. And I'm going to push this coder to the actual array. So I'm going to say results. I'm going to say NFTs actually. Dot push. That push to what? To the push to coder array. Okay, so let's see if I console log the NFTs. The log NFTs. So log NFTs. Okay, now let's see what happens now at this point. The console. There we go. There, guys, we have an array of 4. Nas, Quasi, Lem, Alkhara. Sorry, Jesse, you came in late, so I didn't add you in just yet. So there we go. Nas, Quasi, Lem, Alkhara. How cool is that, guys? Right? So there we go. These are the 4 NFTs we kind of minted, but they're not even pictures just yet. So don't worry, there will be pictures here in a second here. But instead, they're think of it as like they are, you know, the text that represents the picture basically for now, right? Now I'm going to save them in the use state. I'm going to say const coders. Const right here. I'm going to say coders. I'm going to say set coders. Boom. Set coders. I'm going to say equal use state. And so far it's an empty array for now. Okay. So far it's an empty array. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay. And here I'm going to say set coders. Okay, and I'm going to put the which ones. I'm going to say set coders with the NFTs that we provided. Boom. That's it, right? So now inside here, when we have called the set coders, now we can use them. Okay, check this out now. Inside here, now let's actually display the coders that we have, you know, in the whole thing basically. Inside the container fluid, outside this whole column, you know, where was it? Inside this column right here, this one big column, I'm gonna create another div. Div. Boom. Call class name. Ready, guys? Class name is equal to what? Column -8. Yeah. Hi, Robin. Lamb is rooting for 70 likes. I love it, Lamb. You're the best. Thank you. Honestly, I'm just happy the fact that we have people on here. So that's the best part. The display flex, right? And now inside here, we're going to loop through the coder. So let's check it out. So I'm going to say here, boom, coders.map. Okay. Boom. Let's go ahead. Boom. Let's go ahead and I grab that coder, comma key. That's how we map through an array of stuff, okay? And let's not use the brackets because I actually want to just go straight into the actual div. So I'm going to say div, close out that div, boom, close out the div. Okay, beautiful. Inside the div, it's going to be an image with the actual source. So let's go do this, guys. We're so close yet so far. Okay, so source is equal to what? So this is where dice pairs come in so handy, right? Because the source is basically the actual image itself. So check this out. The source is going to be as you guys know, the source is going to be, where's here. Here's the source, right? SVG. Okay, here's the source right here. Now, what we need to replace is this name. It's no longer Nas, it's going to be whatever is given to us by the coder. The coder is the actual source, right? So there we go. So right there. Beautiful. Okay. So image. Okay, awesome. That's going to be our source. We're going to give it a specific, I'm going to call it, should I give it like a width or height? I'm going to give it a width of 150 actually. Image width equals 150. equals 150. So let's go ahead and save this now and see. Oh, but it's all coded. What happened there? Okay, don't worry. I got you guys. Don't worry. Okay, I got you. Okay, something happened, but it's okay. Okay, so to fix this, it's not gonna be coder. Remember, it's gonna be the $ coder. No, oh yeah, that's right, because we need to do string literals. How can I forget? How can I forget, you guys? String literals is gonna be the way to. No, what happened there? Right there. Sorry, I forgot how to do React. That's pretty funny. So there you go. So there it is. Hey, beautiful. And underneath here, I'm gonna have the actual name. So I'm gonna say here span. And I'm gonna give it a coder. Okay. Let's see. Nas Quasi Level cover. Let's go. Exactly. All right, guys. So at this point, we're almost done at this point, right? So we're grabbing the actual coder from the blockchain. And here's what you can do. You know, to be frank with you, you can actually save this whole image in the blockchain, right? You can save this whole image in the blockchain and it becomes your image, right? I decided to do this because I think it's just easier for us all to understand, since we're all beginners in the blockchain space. Just save that text to represent the actual blockchain, right? So what you're really saving is the text, right? And then the image represents it. But what I'm trying to understand here is you can actually save anything you want. You can save this image and this becomes, you know, NFTs, guys, in the real world. If you know, in the real world, NFTs is what? It's just metadata, right? So you save the actual link. You save the actual link. You know, OpenSea, the way you see it, the image is just a link to a server. That's pretty much it, guys. It's a link to a server. It's a server called, yes, it's called IPFS server. It's a special server for it, but it's a server. So it's the same situation here, right? That's what I wanted to get to for you guys. Okay, now we need to fix this whole situation. What the hell is going on there? No, I don't really know what's going on here. Let me see here. So we have this div, blah, 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 column. Why is it like this? Didn't I say flex column at this point? Oh, I did. Okay, I need to command X this portion. I need to put it in the column section. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully that worked. Hey, there we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and put you guys in the bottom. So let's put display. So let's do live class name to fix the class. I'm say d-flex, right? I'm say flex column to put it in the column section. No, column. Oh my god, I have the most horrible typing. Okay, so now NAS is on the bottom, right? Now to make it more centered, I say align items. Center. Okay, beautiful. So now this is what we got, guys, so far, pretty much. I think it's pretty cool. I would say so, no? I like it. I think it's awesome. And then all we gotta do now is center the whole thing, actually. So to center this inside this deflex, we need to do justify content center. Justify dash content. Boom. Boom. And this centers all of those little coders, okay? Beautiful. So we've got the coders. These are, coders that we have minted. We've got Nas, this guy. We got Quasi, you're a girl. Sorry. Lem is just a cool guy. Atharva, you're a girl too. So unfortunately, that's just how it is. But you guys are unique. That's the coolest part. You guys are unique. Now the last portion is going to be, guys, is to add the minting functionality. So the first thing we need to do is, let's go ahead and actually create the input function to mint it. So I'm going to say here, let's go ahead and create create div, right? This is going to be our div for the input, okay? I'm gonna say div. I'm gonna say and inside here is gonna be one input. So I'm gonna say input. Input. I'm gonna say type is equal to text. Boom. Type is equal to text. There we go. Then don't worry about anything else. Placeholder is gonna be like, for example, e.g.nas. Okay. And class name is gonna be form control. Form control. Now, why is it form control? You're like, no, it's not good. It's why is it form control? Well, let me show you. So if you go to Bootstrap, type in forms. Form right there. Type in forms. Scroll down. As you can see, class form control. See? That's it. There's your answer. Okay, so hopefully they answered it. Okay, so next thing, guys, we need to do is after this one, close that one out. Let's give it a margin MB-2 to get a margin bottom. I love it, Quasi. Quasi is like, I love it. I've always wanted to be a woman. Okay, you do you. Ali, should we add you? Ali, you want to be added to the list? Ali, yeah. I'll add you to the list too. But I'm gonna add you to the minting, so you're gonna be special. Okay, we're gonna add you to using the actual minting function. How does that sound? Okay, Ali. Yeah. Jesse, we'll see if we add you. Maybe. Hopefully, we'll add you. I'm kidding. Okay, great. So, jokes aside, let's go ahead. We have our stuff right here, which is awesome. I don't think I need anything else besides what I just said. Okay, next one's gonna be. Let me see here. No. Boom. I'm trying to make this a full width input actually. The full input of, form control dash MB2. Let me see. Oh, type text placeholder. Don't know why is it like it's so small. It's okay. Then I'm gonna create a button now. Button, and then I'm gonna say class name is equal to gonna be button. Button dash primary. Okay, beautiful. And inside there's gonna be, say, the mint button. It's gonna be our mint button. Cool, right? Button. Okay, don't worry. At this point, all we gotta do is inside this div. Oh, I know why. You need to put this inside the column 6. Here's why. Because this column 6, I want it to be with the same width as the other ones. There we go. Much better. Okay. So I put it inside this div column 6, guys. That's why I kind of did it that way. Okay. Mainly because I wanted to stretch the full width. You see what I mean? Next, I'm going to give it a text center on the whole column to make sure it's all fully centered. Okay, beautiful, awesome. So we have the mint button now. Now, at this point, what's kind of next, right? Because the mint button doesn't really work. Also, let's make sure that these ones wrap, that these images actually wrap around to the next line. So we can do it like this. We can say here, flags wrap, flags dash wrap. Oh, see? So now we get 4 people now. All right, beautiful. We're almost there. We're so close. Now, in order for us to actually use the mint function, we need to be able to kind of, on click of the button, actually call a mint function. So let's start this. Let's create a mint function now. Let's start creating a mint function now at this point. Const mint function equals to Okay, so that's going to be the mint function. What is the mint function going to use? Pretty much nothing. But all we need to do is just call the mint the mint function from the contract, right? So how do we call the functions from the contract, guys? Well, we did what? How did we do it? We did, where is it? We did it this way. Contract.methods. You see, this is how we're able to actually call the contract functions, okay? So I'm going to say here contract. This contract comes from where? Right here, right? So I'm going to say contract dot what? Dot methods. Dot mint. That's right, dot mint. But mint what? But mint what, right? We need to mint something. So it's a text that we put in here. So that's why now we need to create a use state for the mint text. We're almost there, guys. Almost there, so close. Mint text, comma set mint text equals use state. Okay, gonna be nothing for now. Okay. All right, and then the bottom, if we go all the way to the bottom of the input, we're gonna say here, the value of this input is gonna be the mint text that we had, right? So this is gonna be mint text, boom, okay? And then on change of this, on change, by the way, guys, I want you guys to start putting in your wallet address. Whatever your MetaMask wallet address is, I want to be able to send you one NFT. So don't worry, guys. A public wallet address is not going to be anything bad. So, you know, if you want to put it in, but if you don't want to put it in, you know, maybe I can DM you on Instagram and then you can give me the wallet address so I can send you the free NFT, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead. On change, boom, we need to call something. So, and change, we have an event, and we call set mint text, right? And what is the text? Well, it's called e.target.value. Okay, so on change of this input, basically this use state or this state, you know, mint text gets changed every single time. Okay, every single time it gets changed. Every time we change this thing is okay. So let's see if that actually works. So on the mint, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna remove this section for now. I'm going to say console.log mint text, right? And let's call the mint function on the click of the button. So unclick, I'm saying mint. Boom. That's it, right? Oh, Tava has his own. Hey, Kwesi, let's go. All right. It looks like Kwesi has got his. Atharva's got his. I'm curious who I want to pick. I don't know. Atharva or Kwesi, should I pick you guys? I don't know. I feel like Kwesi and Atharva, you guys were pretty both, you know, both pretty active in the chat today. I feel like both of you guys were. I wish I can give out two, but I'll only do one for now. I want to do this, keep doing this every single time, because I think it's so much fun to just, you know, give out NFTs, that kind of stuff. So, okay, moving forward, next one is gonna be what? We're so close, guys, so close. So let's actually check to make sure this fully works. Each child and the key. Don't worry about that. So if I click click mint. Hey, there we go. There it is, basically. Okay, so there it is. This key prop is an issue because whenever we do a map, we always have to give it a key. That's how kind of React always. That's kind of React always is, you know, very tracks its changes. So I'm gonna say key is equal to the key that we provide from here. So the key comes directly from the map. You see. So it's going to be like 0 or 1 or 2. So it's just going to be the number. It's going to be the number. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So let's see. Next one. Let's go moving forward. We've got the mint text. Beautiful. Let's actually now mint it. Okay. Let's call this function using the mint text. So we have contract.methods.mint. Let's pass in the mint text. Okay, beautiful. Now, when you send it, when you actually do .send, remember .send is actually calls it both like almost like a post function. You need to specify what. So here, I'll show it to you guys because I want to make sure that I'm not just coming up with this, you know. So here, methods. I'm gonna show you guys how this kind of works. Contract. Right there, see? Right there. So contract the method, the sum function right there, you see? Some function that's send, and then you have to specify from where, from who, from what address is this, from what wallet address, okay? So in my case, it's my wallet address, so from, and the address I got was because of the account that I had here. Remember, guys? Remember that? Let me see, network address, no, yes, that's right. Where is it, where am I? Oh, right here. Nope, right here. So from account, that's coming from the top, okay? And it's pretty much it. And so now what we can do is it gives us a call, but once it's all done. So I'm gonna say error. Oh, Case, let's go. Case is in the house. Hey. Yo, what's up, Case? I love it, guys. I have so many. I'm so happy to have so many great friends. Beautiful. So console.log. Console.log. Make sure this actually worked. Okay, we're almost there, guys. After that, we're just gonna say, hey, if there is no error, right? We're all so close. Let's go. If there's no error, okay, we're gonna say what? We're gonna say set coders. Coders. We're gonna add this coder now to the actual array of coders. We don't want to refresh. It takes a while for the actual I want to say the minted contract to refresh. So I'm just gonna do it inside the use state itself. Okay, because I know if there's no errors, it just went through already. Now to add a new coder, we're gonna unpack it using ..coders, unpack the current ones, and then comma, add the current min text. Right? Because this is the actual coder, right? Boom. And then now we do set min text once again to nothing. Boom. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. Wow. Okay, so make sure to like this video and subscribe. Alright, almost done, guys. Almost done. Let's do it. So close. Okay, so that's it at this point. Let's actually now go back to the React app. Okay, let's go back to the React app. Stick around to here, this one. Let's see what happens if we mint it. I'm going to inspect my ammo to check out any errors we potentially have gotten. Okay. Let's see. Let's do case. Case is here. Okay, we're confirming. Hey, let's go. Case. It worked. It minted. It's all good. And look, if I refresh to get it from the actual contract, boom, there's Case right there. Case, damn, looking good, Case. I'm telling you, my friend. So I'm so pumped for this. Guys, this is pretty much it. You have created yourselves an epic application that, I think is really cool, right? I mean, let's add. Who else can we add? We have Lem, Atkarva, Case, Nas at this point. Who else? Quasi. Fine, we'll add Jesse too, I guess. I'll be nice. Okay, mint. Let's go. You see, every time it's going to pop up your MetaMask account. Beautiful. Click confirm. Click confirm. There we go. Now Jesse is on here. Who else we have on here? We had Med was on here too. Let's do Med as well. Mint. Okay. Let's see. Mint this one now too. Boom. Confirm. Yes. Yes. So look at this, guys. This is epic. I'm so happy that we got this to work. Oh, Ali. Ali's missing on here. Ali. Okay. Click mint. Click confirm. Boom. Ali, you're on here too. Look at this. All the amazing people who are in this chat, guys. Let's go, guys. We did it. We did it. So now, of course, there's of course more to it, right? So moving forward, I will be, creating, NFTs, not just using, for example, Truffle and Ganache. We're actually going to be talking, for example, to something called Morales, which is going to help us, upload actual, full-on NFTs. So I want to show you guys how to do that too, basically. That's moving forward. That's crazy. This is something I'm actually getting to do right now for, even a few companies right now, for a few companies who are wanting to do this. The NFT side is exploding, guys. It is exploding like crazy. So, guys, learn this. This is like the beginning of 2000 when Web 2 was, in the beginning, right? When Web 2 was here. So, guys, what I want you guys to do, I think, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, guys, in those of you in the chat, I know there's not many right now, but those of you in the chat, who do you think should be the winner of the NFT? Who do you think should be the winner of the NFT? Should it be Quasi or Tarva? Who do you think should be the winner of the NFT? You tell me, guys. I want to wait for you guys. But so far this has been amazing. We did an epic build. If those of you guys, as you know, if you want to be part of the Web3 community that we're starting, just text hashtag blockchain to the number below. That's pretty much it at this point. Subscribe for more videos like this. As always, you know, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these moving forward. You know, once a week for sure. If I can do more, I would do more. How often are you guys going live? I will be going live at least once a week, Ali, for sure. At least once a week. I have a lot of projects right now that I'm doing. Projects for, you know, a few NFT projects, and so it's gonna be, you know, it's a lot of fun for me too, but I want to make sure I'm not going insane. Yeah, I think it looks great, honestly, guys. I think you guys killed it. We have all the amazing people on here, and the cool thing is this is actually running on your blockchain, right? So, and what you might notice probably is like, hey, you know what, there's really nothing that complicated. Like there's really nothing that complicated around blockchain. That's the cool part, guys. You know, it's yes, it is a decentralized system that allows, you know, people like us to create amazing, you know, decentralized applications. Call it dApps. Ellie says Quasi has been working so hard on the caps. Okay. I see. You know what? Let's go. Quasi, I'm gonna pick you for the winner. Tarva, come back next time. We'll see maybe if you can be picked for the winner, Quasi. Let's pick Quasi for now. Quasi is gonna be the winner for today's what's it called? I should remove the done function because the thing is in itself is pretty cool. So Casey is gonna be the winner for today's NFT, guys. Give an applause for Casey. Quasi, give an applause for everybody else who was part of this. This was amazing. If you guys all know, follow me on Instagram at NazDemansky. You guys know the drill at this point. That's pretty much it. Now, Quasi, I will actually go ahead and send you. I'm gonna go to OpenSea. There we go. Okay, I want to go to profile. Boom. See, I don't have too many. This is my favorite one, by the way. My favorite NFT so far that I like. So I'm using it for a lot of my profile images. So I go to CryptoApe now. I can just do a transfer. I need my phone though. Let me see. I do transfer. 1 second. Coinbase wallet. Let's see. Coinbase wallet. I'm ready to send you guys the NFT. Let's go. Okay, ready? I'm gonna paste in your wallet address. Will be transferred to this wallet address. That's the one you gave me. Ends with 9C. It starts with 0x. Transfer. Click OK. I don't have any more. That's it. It was sent to you. It was sent to you. That specific is not mine. It is owned by Quasi now at this point. It was transferred to you right here, Quasi. So enjoy your CryptoApe. If you go to OpenSea and you use your wallet, you should actually see it on there, guys. So, guys, this was so much fun. Wait on for the next one. It's going to come out next week. Next build I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but I'm excited, extremely excited for this. So, tell me, you know, whatever you guys want to tell me in the chat. Put down what you want to learn from blockchain. Do you want me to do like small videos on what is blockchain? Do you want me to do small videos, say, on how to build NFTs? Do you want me small videos on how to build like normal projects with blockchain? You want me to do videos explaining all the aspects inside blockchain? You tell me what you want me to do, right? That's it, my friends. In that case, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you. Well, I'll see you next week. Let's go. This is a fun build. Quasi, you got it, my friend. Glad you guys are amazing. Thanks, Nah. That was awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for the epicness that you guys are. Okay, love that. It's about to go down. You know it. Someone's like, give me one. Give me one next time. So, guys, make sure your wallet address is ready next time because we're gonna do another one. Maybe I'll send you guys a more epic, an even more epic NFT. So. Yeah, but this time maybe using Solana. I don't want to pay $66 for miner fees. So maybe I'll use like Solana, for example, or Polygon chain. Yeah. So anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This was fun.